today's video, we're talking about health savings accounts or HSAs, not to be confused with FSAs or flex spending accounts. HSAs might be the best tax deal found in the entire Internal Revenue Code because when you qualify to put money into one, you put money in that you get to deduct. You can invest that money that will grow tax deferred. And then when you take money out of the account years down the road for qualified medical expenses, that money comes out tax-free. It's triple tax advantage, which is not true of any other kind of investment account that I'm aware of, at least. So the deal is, in order to qualify to make a contribution to a health savings account, you have to be enrolled in what's called a high deductible health plan, or HDHP. This is the primary reason not everybody is eligible to use an HSA in the first place. You have to opt into a specific type of health insurance for that year, which may or may not be a good fit for a lot of people. Now, unquestionably, if you're already in a high deductible health plan and you're eligible to contribute to an HSA, you should. It is a great tax deal. You should absolutely try to find a way to get as much money into the account as you possibly can. That being said, a high deductible plan might not be the best fit for you and your family. It's a question of deductibles versus premiums. In a high deductible health plan, it's a little bit different than an ordinary HMO or PPO with a more ordinary deductible. In the high deductible plan, they were engineered this way to provide lower premiums and incentivize people to be a little healthier on their own. So you don't pay as much for the coverage, but you don't get as much coverage or as much benefits when you truly need them because they're high deductible plans. You have to spend more out of pocket until you hit the deductible for the year, at which point the insurance company will start paying you. And in general, the benefits that they provide are not as comprehensive as an ordinary HMO or PPO. So that being the case, if you're young, if you're healthy, if you don't have any dependents, you're very confident in your health, and you're trying to maximize all the tax deferred savings, tax advantage savings options that you have at your disposal, a high deductible health plan with HSA contributions makes a whole lot of sense. If you're older, you have ongoing health concerns, maybe you're planning or need to have some kind of surgery in the next year or two that you know about, that might be a pretty good reason not to opt into a high deductible health plan, even though it means that you cannot contribute to an HSA. So if you're not sure about your health, you have upcoming procedures coming up, maybe if you're a little bit older and need to rely on your benefits quite a bit in order to live, those are good reasons not to pursue a high deductible health plan and HSA contribution. The other one, and the primary reason that we don't use an HSA in my household, is because we have little kids. And little kids go to the doctor all the time. Our kids go to the allergist, they have their pediatrician, we've had an emergency room visit or two. That adds up. And if your deductible is high enough to where you have to pay out of pocket on the first $2,500 of expenses, your medical bills can really add up before the insurance kicks in. So the question is not whether or not to contribute to an HSA. The question is whether a high deductible health plan is a good fit for you in the first place. And if it is, then we absolutely want to utilize the HSA and put as much money in there as you possibly can on a year-to-year basis.